Are you prepared for what could be the next major housing crisis in America? Right now, while most people are focused on national housing prices and mortgage rates, there are 8 specific states quietly building toward what could become a devastating collapse that ripples across the entire country. These aren't random predictions or fear-mongering. These are states where the warning signs are flashing red, where foreclosure rates are climbing, and where the perfect storm of economic pressures is creating conditions we haven't seen since the last housing crash. What makes this different from 2008 is that this time, the collapse won't start with risky lending practices or mortgage-backed securities. Instead, it's being driven by a combination of skyrocketing insurance costs, crushing property taxes, and affordability levels that have pushed millions of homeowners to their breaking point. The most alarming part is how quickly these problems are accelerating. Some of these states are seeing foreclosure rates triple compared to just 2 years ago. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which 8 states are most vulnerable, what specific factors are pushing them toward collapse, and most importantly, how this could affect your own financial future whether you live in these states or not. Because when housing markets collapse in major states, the effects spread far beyond their borders, impacting everything from your retirement accounts to job markets across the country. Stay with me because some of these states might surprise you. You'd expect places like California to be on this list, but there are several states that most people would never suspect are sitting on housing time bombs. The first state that's showing the most dangerous warning signs is Florida. Right now, Florida has the worst foreclosure rate in the entire nation, with 1 in every 2,182 homes facing foreclosure proceedings. That's not just a number on a spreadsheet. That represents thousands of families losing their homes every single month. But foreclosures are just the beginning of Florida's problems. What's making Florida's situation so precarious is the combination of factors hitting homeowners all at once. Insurance premiums have exploded across the state, with some homeowners seeing their annual insurance costs double or even triple in just the past 2 years. This isn't just affecting coastal properties anymore. Even inland homes are facing massive insurance increases that are pushing monthly housing payments beyond what many families can afford. The housing inventory in Florida has climbed to over 54%, meaning there are far more homes for sale than buyers willing to purchase them. When you combine that with home prices that have dropped by an average of 4.4% this year, you're looking at a market that's losing momentum fast. Homes are sitting on the market an average of 11 days longer than they were just last year. But here's what makes Florida's situation truly dangerous for the rest of the country. Florida has been a magnet for people relocating from other states, drawn by lower taxes and what used to be a lower cost of living. This massive population influx led to overbuilding in many areas, creating excess inventory that becomes a major problem when economic conditions shift. 7 counties across Florida are now classified as high risk for housing collapse, including Charlotte, Hernando Lake, Marion, Pasco, Polk, and St. Lucie counties. This isn't isolated to one region. It's spreading across the entire state like a slow-moving disaster. The second state on our list is California, but not for the reasons you might think. While everyone expects expensive coastal cities to have housing problems, it's actually California's inland counties that are showing the most alarming signs of potential collapse. Butte County holds the top spot as the most vulnerable housing market in the entire nation right now. What's happening in California is a tale of 2 different housing markets. While coastal areas remain expensive but relatively stable, inland counties like San Joaquin, Riverside, and San Bernardino are experiencing a perfect storm of unemployment and unaffordable housing. San Joaquin County has an unemployment rate of 8%, which is nearly double the national average. The Bay Area is showing its own warning signs that should concern everyone. Home values in Santa Clara County dropped by 2% just in the past year, and this is happening after years of seemingly unstoppable growth. The tech industry layoffs that started in 2023 have continued to impact the region, and recent stock market volatility has only made things worse for an area that depends heavily on tech wealth. Here's what makes California's situation so dangerous. The state leads the nation in housing underproduction with nearly 1 million missing units. This creates a supply-demand imbalance that makes the market extremely volatile. When economic conditions change suddenly, markets with severe supply shortages can experience rapid corrections that catch everyone off guard. Our third state might surprise you: Santa Clara County. The Chicago metropolitan area is showing vulnerability indicators that rival much more expensive coastal markets. Counties around Chicago, including Cook, Kane, Kendall, McHenry, and Will, are all flashing warning signs that suggest serious trouble ahead. Illinois faces a unique combination of challenges that create perfect conditions for housing market collapse. High property taxes needed to fund municipal services and pension obligations are creating ongoing affordability pressures. Many homeowners who thought they could manage their mortgage payments are finding that rising property taxes are pushing their total housing costs beyond their means. The fourth state showing critical vulnerability is Nevada, which has maintained its position as one of the highest risk states for housing collapse. Nevada currently has a foreclosure rate of 1 in every 2,217 homes, and the state consistently ranks in the top 3 nationally for foreclosure activity. Looking at these 8 states, Florida, California, Illinois, Nevada, Indiana, New Jersey, Delaware, and the specific counties we've discussed, the pattern becomes clear. This isn't just about individual housing markets having problems. These states represent different regions, different economic drivers, and different types of communities, yet they're all showing the same warning signs. High foreclosure rates, underwater mortgages, and affordability crises that are pushing homeowners to their breaking point. The most important thing to understand is that housing collapses don't happen overnight, and they don't stay contained within state borders. What starts as foreclosure problems in Florida or unemployment issues in California's inland counties quickly spreads through interconnected financial systems, job markets, and investor confidence across the entire country. If you live in one of these states, now is the time to honestly assess your own financial situation. Look at your housing costs as a percentage of your income, consider your job security, and have a plan for what you'd do if your home value drops significantly. If you don't live in these states, don't assume you're safe. Your retirement accounts, your job prospects, and your local economy could all be affected when these markets start to unravel. The warning signs are flashing red right now. The question isn't whether these housing markets will face serious problems. It's how quickly those problems will spread, and how prepared you'll be when they do. Pay attention to these indicators, because understanding what's coming is the first step in protecting yourself and your family from what could be the next major financial crisis in America.